So this will show everything that's ever been posted to this, which is why we might need a list from Vinny. Like this is every submission that we've ever done since way back in 2004 when CPAC first went up. Of reports that went to the FDA. So it would be ideal if Tarun could give us a query where we would just be able to pop in dates, because we get questioned all the time. Hey, I need to know, what was sent to the FDA or what the investigators got. Between such and such a day and the present.
Yes, it is.
So this is a really easy, handy way to get that information for them, but we're not going to have access to this screen anymore. So that's why Tarun is going to be hopefully working on that. Here's the CPAC. Let me just go back to where it was. So here, let me copy this. Thank you so much, Donna. Save attachment.
Ow.
Desktop. So we should be good. Now, the first thing we do when we're posting is just click in there and go to your M's for the MKs, but you still have to unfortunately drag it in. It doesn't go very fast. So in this case, we're going to 663.
Okay, now I need to set up. Actually, I don't know another contract. Okay.
We just use our little arrow to get it to go to this screen. Report date is today. And then what I do, you can either have your little spreadsheet from the morning's ECTD open and just copy. Since there's only one, I do it the easy way and just go get it from here. And then I copy it from this file name.
Yeah.
You just hit Control-C, then you open it to get it to upload down here.
I'm going to put my cards
in. Paste it in here, but we're going to get rid of this follow-up 2 because really we just need a number in there. And we're going to say follow-up number 2 in this version number. And then we're just going to hit submit once and wait for it to do its thing.
And then I'm going
and it should pop up in a second saying, yep, successfully submitted. So that's all there is to the IN portion. And we've already, Donna, you already uploaded it to TeamSite. So we're basically, we're done. It's pretty easy. The only part where it gets convoluted is obviously when we have a real study report and there's stuff that's got to get faxed and it gets a little more intensive. But it's pretty easy and direct. Okay. Does anybody have anything else? No? Right. Like, right. So say some, Oh, go ahead. I was just going to say they'll get an email again. Whoever's hooked up to the compound will get an email. Right. We would get that from the Cognos mailing report. Yeah, let's go here. Here, I will show you. So here's, what one did I just send you guys? This guy here. No, that's not it. Where is it? Like a report. Here we go. No, because we are still always going to have to take care of this Cognos part. They're not going to be responsible for that. They're just the GCTO person who's designated from to go into the IN mailbox and retrieve the report so they can combine it and upload it to SIP. They will do that hump, but we are always going to be responsible for this because this is non-Merck. This Cognos sheet is always going to have the non-Merck people on it. So we're going to get rid of that piece of it where we don't have to combine it and send it to CPAC, or send it to SIP rather, but we're still going to have to do this part. So this first part just shows everybody on there. The second part, right, it is, yeah. So here, I'm sorry for going fast. Here, these bolded ones are the ones, the bolded ones, the admins know that they have to send paper copies to these bolded people because for whatever reason they've chosen to still get it by paper. However, if you go to the very end, here are all the fax numbers. So there's like 3 pages worth of faxes here. And all you do when you're doing this, you'll have your little email template that you're going to be working out of the IN mailbox with. You're going to just highlight every one of them and stick it into the to column. However, there's an added, until this is fixed in June or whatever, there's that added piece where this is actually wrong, and you have to, where is it? So here's the, where's the email? Here's what it's supposed to look like. It's supposed to go the =, Michael, whoever the name, -sign /FN for fax number equals, and then the +, the 1, then the fax number, and then iCloud, at cloud.fax. This is the old way it used to be with just fax. See how it's different? I know. So it is, yeah, and they have not fixed this for, I swear to God, 2 years. No, it's not. So it's a pain in the butt. Luckily, I do. Right, I don't really change it. I changed it once, so I do. I have to manually change it, and I'll show you on Team site where it is. It's horrible, and Nicole said have the admins do it, but it is a ridiculous rate. Thank God we don't get many of these, but Nicole said have the admins do it, but I don't know if I trust the admins to do it. Not that I don't trust them, but it's hard because you have to look. You have to look at what printed out from Cognos. Then you have to check your, where is it? I think I put it in ECT documents. So it's a real pain in the butt. Here's ECT documents, and you have to, here's the last time that we sent anything to 3475. I updated it, and it is where? New INT cover letters? No, where is this? Oh, you know what? It's not under ECTD. I'm sorry. It's under IN. No, I'm not. Okay. Here it is. IN documents. So I did. Well, here's one. The correct fax format for 8931. The 3475 should be on there too somewhere, but. So if this ever opens, here they are. So all I have to do is highlight these 3 and put them in there. But, I mean, this is an easy one. There's only 3 guys on there. Right, you have to go, for the 3475 list, you have to go through those 3 pages and make sure nobody new was added. I don't personally care if anybody was removed because, fine, they can tear up the fax. But you have to go make sure everybody that... anybody new who was added is also added to here. It is insane. So that's why I was so happy when I thought they were going to fix it. But now hopefully they're going to fix all that by June. But we still have to find out at that meeting. But yeah, they. Mm-hmm.
Okay, I found it.
Yeah, that's great. And Cat, unfortunately, they are so backed up. They must just be in a bad mood every day of the week because they're so backed up with requests to do things. So that's why, yeah, they've had to make decisions on whose stuff is most, urgent. And this just never made it to the top of the list. I mean, it's urgent to me because it's a pain in the butt, but it's not urgent to any. Now it is urgent because of the fact that we can't move to SIP until this is done. Just because of the logic switch. Mm-hmm. No, I'm sure it's not. Uh-huh.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Okay. One. You believe in vanishing white? Watch.
I don't understand what you mean. I'm sorry.
Watch.
So
Watch.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stick it in my palm.
Mm-hmm. Right. Uh-huh. Oh, so that you mean for the United States? Yeah. So. No, you mean, are you talking about like ex-US reports or because the right.
My last one will be.
Right. So those. Well, we're only doing this for the ones that did go to the FDA, that did go through. So anything we're only working off that morning spreadsheet that was sent. So here,
put it in the middle. Gonna put it in the middle.
Okay, yeah, that's ex-US stuff. Yeah. So what happens is just every PV office has their own set personnel who are responsible for going into their GCTO mailbox. Like here's the one for the US.
And then look, turn that over.
But every country has one of these.
Turn that over. Then
so Mars is set up with their rules to either automatically go in here and then they'll be responsible for picking through anything that lands here. Like every country is responsible for determining what their rules are and what they need to send and what they need to distribute to their investigators or to their ethics committees. So they all have a mailbox like this. And it's up to each country to, or each GCTO person responsible for those countries to go in here and determine what they need.